Hello, I'm Simulator Deck and welcome back to this series. This is Firefighting Simulator Ignite, part of the continuing Firefighting Simulator playlist here on Simulator Deck, simulatordeckgaming.com. There has been an update since the last episode, and that update is something that I was actually talking about in the last episode. Being able to randomly receive an alarm while you're in station. Before, what you needed to do was you needed to go to the little mission room and you basically had to respond yourself to whatever call you wanted to go on. But now you can just be around the station, and as normally is the case, you would go when there's an actual alarm. They're calling it alarm mode, and it's a new feature, alarm mode. There's a single player pause feature, and there's also supposed to be improvements to AI autonomy, which we'll talk about when we get a call. So I'm still at the rank of firefighter, 22% progress, almost 4.5 hours in missions. So let's have a look at the settings. There may be some things I need to change here. Enable alarm mode. I want to enable that. So the way that I've got it set up at the moment by default is that the maximum alarm interval is 10 minutes. So we'll change that AI autonomy. There's a couple of different modes. You can wait for command, build supply line. They're both manual modes. Prioritize victim rescue, prioritize fire extinguishing, and mixed. I'm going to go prioritize victim rescue. We're going to skip the approach, although for this one we might actually drive there as something different. And let's save those changes. I'm glad that I looked at that, because otherwise I wouldn't have enabled alarm mode. So let's resume our career, and let's see what happens. We'll drive for this first mission just to see if there's been any changes. I don't want to turn this into fire truck driver simulator or fire truck simulator, but we will see what happens here. Now, alarm mode is one that I'm excited about because that's what happens in a real fire station. You don't go to the "Hello firefighters, we're happy to see that you're enjoying the new content and are excited to bring you more updates. Introducing alarm mode." I'm just summarising here. Fire doesn't wait, so alarm mode is active. Unexpected emergencies can strike at any moment. You can switch between the usual mission selection and alarm mode at the precinct map or in the settings, which I've just done. Here you can decide which missions should be included and how frequently alarms will start. We're also bringing you more customization options for the behaviour of your AI squad members. These new options allow you to more clearly define what tasks squad members should prioritise during missions, which we've also done. So here we are. We're at the station, and I'm not going to go to the control room. I'm going to try and actually close this door. So we'll just do it. I think we'll just do a lap of the station.
I don't know what was causing it, but that smoke was the thickest stuff I've ever seen. I swear, I walked into the same wall twice while trying to get out.
We should always close the door that we just walked into. I wish I could sit down.
Hey, if you look at it that way...
Hey, they look like some of the scenes from Paramedic Simulator. The bridges and stuff. Alright, let's have a look what else is going on.
I understand that Laura is very ambitious and all that, but she keeps giving orders to people.
It'd be cool if you could play these machines. I know I'm expecting a lot, but it would just be cool. Like there's a snooker table or a pool table, call it what you will, and an air hockey table, and a dartboard. So I don't know if that's part of the plan. You gotta be in a particular spot to close the door. Oh, they call it a hobby room. Okay, there's an old fire hydrant. And the example of an old ladder. Donated by our fire chief, this ladder was in use at our old fire station back in 1901. A memory of our fathers and grandfathers before us, and it would have been all males back then as well. The kitchen. Guy just sitting by himself. Hey, bud. Go into a bit of first person for a bit. Reminder, feed the dog. Oh, that's funny. Yes, there's a bit of construction around the joint. Kids fire safety, the different types of fires. Water is the most common extinguishing agent, but that doesn't help with several fire types, so be aware and always choose a proper extinguishing agent. So it's telling us about the different temperatures of fire. All of them can be extinguished by water. Oh, this is the ladder again. The fire chief's quarter. We're not going to go in there. Oh, there's Simmy. Hey, Simmy. How you doing, boy?
Such a good dog. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
That's a good boy.
Who's a good boy?
Good boy.
Such a good dog. Who's a good boy?
That's a good son. And now that I've stirred him up, I'm leaving. See, boys? Oh, hang on.
Fire emergency. Unit 7, prepare to respond.
Oh, that's cool.
Dispatch notification. Fire emergency. Unit 7, prepare for response. Attention Unit 7, fire dispatch alert. Respond immediately. Fire call alert. Unit 7 to your stations. Fire emergency. Unit 7, prepare to respond.
Delta 3-2 units, Colorado Road, Bravo.
Dispatch to Unit 7. Dispatch to Unit 7. Are you receiving?
Unit 7 to dispatch. I hear you loud and clear.
An emergency has been reported in Hunter's Hill. It's a house in a residential area.
You got further intel?
There is a fire reported. There are also reports of people still inside the structure.
Westwood Transit van just turned off Main Road. Change it back to channel 1. Oscar 137.
Lieutenant Abed, reporting. We have reports of fires and multiple gas leaks, apparently the aftermath of some party. This is a 3-story condo, so we should keep our eyes open for victims. But we also need to prioritize shutting off the gas, otherwise the stairwell will be completely inaccessible. And the party guys that gave the call are still stuck on the roof, so we'll need the aerial to get them down. There are a lot of moving parts here. Time is ticking, recruit. Good luck.
San Diego, let's get the...
The breaker box is at my location.
Anyone? Alright, I need to grab a hooligan tool. Circular saw.
Rescue finished. That's what I do.
Anyone?
There's a victim I need to take care of first, partner.
We should keep this breaker box in mind.
Alright, let's do our 360. Somebody needs to set up the aerial.
Victim rescued, partner.
Gotta bring that victim to the medic first. Victim is safe, boss. Sorry, not
I found a
possible,
gas
partner.
fire
There's
here.
no chance I
Electrical
can do
fire
as you
over here.
ordered, Commander.
We should put that out.
Attacking the fire.
Gonna pick up that
Cannot
Halligan
follow
first.
that order,
Supply line
Commander.
ready.
Taking care of the fire, boss. Let me get that Halligan first. This door is locked. I can't get there right now. Sorry, not possible, partner. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander.
Door first,
Cannot
task
follow that
second.
order, Commander. Can't follow that command, boss. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander. Cannot follow that order, Commander. There's a blocked door here.
Door is blocking my
Can't
way.
follow that command, boss. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander. Cannot follow that order, Commander. Can't follow that command, boss. Sorry, not possible, partner. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander.
Alright, let's maybe set this up ourselves.
Water supply is on. I can't move that quick.
Using the aerial monitor.
Alright, let's go.
Victim has reached the ambulance. Unit 7, careful. That floor might collapse soon.
Here we go. Alright, access gained to the front. Alright, we've got lots of fire here. Alright, we've got a... That's one gas leak contained. Got lots of fire on the top, on the first floor. Okay, lots of fire on the second floor.
Gonna go there. Nah,
I'm
Commander.
going there.
Fire department, call out.
On my way. Moving to target.
Cannot follow that order, Commander. Can't follow that command. Sorry, not possible, partner. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander. Can't follow that command, boss. Cannot follow that order.
There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander.
Sorry, not possible, partner. Cannot follow that order, Commander.
Alright, have we found the breaker box, team?
Not possible, partner. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander. Can't follow that command, boss. Cannot follow that order, Commander. There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander. Can't follow that command, boss. Sorry, not possible, partner.
Controls. Let me see. Settings. Controls. F for flash. Whoops. F for flashlight. There we go. All right. Fire department, call out. I don't think we've found all the victims yet. Alright, got a lot of fire in the front room, second floor. Can't go in there, we can't go in there. Power off. Is 302. Oh, I can hear a backdraft. Ah, I'm falling through the floor. And I didn't have a hose. Right, I'm gonna grab... I think I have to grab another hooligan tool. Next compartment. Alright, we're looking at the guys on the roof.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Hang on,
Please,
maybe
help.
we're working on it. Alright, we got 2 civilians on the roof. Follow me.
Hey!
I'm here.
I'm right behind
Help
you.
me, please.
Just get me out.
No.
I'm so glad you found me. Why is this happening?
Are you still following me, dude?
Just get me out.
We're working on it.
When is this over?
Alright, we'll deliver you. Okay, there's one more guy on the roof.
Why is this happening?
Hang on.
We finally made it! It's over!
We'll take care of them, don't worry. You get the victims. We'll wait here.
Okay, mate, you're going to be fine. Come with me.
Okay, I'll follow you. I'm so glad you found me. When is this over? Why is this happening? I'm so glad you found me. Thank you so much.
All right, let's take a look at you.
Okay,
The victims will be safe with us.
Okay, all crew, all victims off the roof. Now I'm gonna grab a supply line. I'm gonna plug it in, connect it. Connect those. test. Right, getting them work on the top floor. So much to do up here as well. Hear one of those so a lot of this is coming from the lower level.
About as out as a fire can be.
Let's see if I can gain. Now, let's go downstairs. So they really still haven't got the clue of just attacking that fire for a long time. They're just like, oh, we're going to spray a bit of water here for 5 seconds, that'll be enough. Electrical fire. Look. know if we've shut off the power to this floor.
Gonna break this open. Be right back. Getting
Thanks.
a Halligan.
Thanks,
It's locked,
Parker.
but I'll break it open. Gonna pick up that Halligan first.
Thanks, Parker. Okay, lead the way, mate. Alright, thank you.
Doors wide open for you.
I was going to say somebody else was in here as well. Yeah, some of that's coming in from the floor above. See if we can find a power box somewhere around here. San Diego, got a copy.
I'm here.
Alright, I want... San Diego, extinguish some fires.
Fire's extinguished, partner.
Alright, there's no power... No, it's not a power box. No, this is a bedroom. Turn light on or off. Alright, I don't think alright, San Diego. Alright, I want to get San Diego.
Fire's extinguished. Gonna go search and rescue. Cannot follow that order, Commander. No, partner.
I want to... Yeah, we're going to have to keep searching for that, because there's definitely a power box that we've missed. Gas fires include flammable combustible gases. We need to shut off the valves.
Fire's extinguished, partner.
Alright, I want to see if I can... Ah! Oh, me now. Not in a super position here. All these hoses hanging down. No gold medal performances today, that's for sure. Just so much fire around.
Fire's extinguished.
Okay, look for fuse boxes, you guys. Actually, it might have a look outside. let's look. We'll set up a ladder here. Oi, 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 get out of there! Okay, we've got an electrical fire somewhere on the first floor. I want to gain access to the first floor. Everything seems to be set up for the second floor. Let me get another hose. Right, San Diego, let's go. Alright, we're still looking for a fuse box. Definitely a fuse box that we haven't found yet.
I'm there.
Axe, Halligan, attack line. San Diego, need a fire extinguisher.
I cannot do that, boss.
Why not?
box over here.
Good. Shut it off. I'm gonna get a fire extinguisher. Alright, let's leave the... I want to drop the hose. Alright, let's go to level 1. I think that was level 2 I wanted.
Nah, Commander.
Here, on, give me your hose. Alright, we're going to attack those backdrafty rooms on level 1. Let's get a hold of this room first, maybe. going to have to attack these rooms one by one. Parker, I need his door open on level 1.
Break this open. I'm gonna pick up that house.
Stay clear when you do it.
Door's wide open for you, Commander.
Thanks, Parker. Why am I not wearing my cape up?
Moving to target. Now I'm here.
Hang on, I need to go to settings, controls. G, so I must have hit G by mistake at some stage. There we go. Alright, let's go. If these guys will get out of my way every 5 seconds. Retreat. Oh, there's just so much fire here. I don't even really know what type of room this is at the moment. Alright, let's go for this. Some of that's also coming from the second floor. Yeah, we're definitely getting the upper hand on this one. Let's get out of this room for a minute. There's the other room right next to this room here. Got the bathroom. Just a lot of smoke in here. Let's go up. I need to see if there's another room, another way to get into that room. Yeah, good. Thank you, San Diego.
Killed that flame, that's for sure.
There's no chance I can do as you ordered, Commander.
All right. At least that gives me another way into this room. Alright. Okay, crew working on the second floor. I'm going to close that door. Give us a bit more room to work. Yeah, we're certainly getting there now, people. Alright, there's still some fire on the first floor that we need to hit. Got the bathroom. Alright, we'll put a stop in this one. How'd we go? Crashing the party. Silver rating. We got a silver rating for our approach as well. And we've unlocked a lot of more missions. So we completely succeeded in the mission, no casualties, and there was no way we were getting that finished under 45 minutes. We did it in 58 in total. So let's transport back to the station. And I think overall we did pretty well. So that was a fairly good episode, and what I really enjoyed about that, apart from anything else, was alarm mode, and that's certainly a lot better than before. Anywho, I have been Simulator Durkee.
You stay focused and committed to new challenges, and we are taking notice. Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, I'm now an LT. And I've unlocked a new fire truck as well, Aerial 73, the Cobra 100. Isn't that the one we used on this episode? So we now have a new rank. Oh, we've even got our rank on our epilep. That's pretty cool. So I have been Simulator Durkee. Have been wonderful. Thanks for watching. Ta-da and farewell. Stay safe out there.